Music fans, welcome back. It's Dave. It is the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you and me. My friend Ben sent me this article about Fleetwood Mac from Harper's Bazaar, and it is rather bizarre. Christine McVie, inside the world of Fleetwood Mac then and now. June 2019 will be a big month for music fans. They go on here to talk about Glastonbury, which is a small festival that Fleetwood Mac won't be attending, but they are going to be, of course, at Wembley for 2 shows. Over 50 years after the band were first formed, appetite for Fleetwood Mac shows, no signs of waning. Okay, so Fleetwood Mac stronger than ever. That's point 1 here. Maybe people are just wondering when the first one of us is going to pop off because we're not youngsters anymore, laughs McVie. Maybe people want to see us because they think it's the last chance. We're a young band at heart. You'd never think we are the age we are. We're never static. Okay? It's going to be fantastic. So we're always changing. We're always replacing people. Blah, blah, blah. Okay? There have been marriage, divorces, fallouts, most recently the replacement of guitarist and vocalist Lindsey Buckingham after he was unceremoniously fired, a situation McVie described as untenable. Now, she doesn't actually say that in this interview. I think it's probably from a prior statement, but the fact that they're quoting her as saying untenable and kind of marrying it to the rest of the text here, I think is emblematic of what this interview and this article is all about. The new lineup comprises Mick Fleetwood, John McVie, Stevie Nicks, and McVie, along with newcomers Mike Campbell and Neil Finn. And notice that in the picture, and this is a picture I've probably used as a thumbnail, but Neil Finn, Christine McVie hanging out together there, because Neil Finn is now the new Lindsey Buckingham. In the 70s, we were gods and goddesses, says McVie. Rumors was huge. We were a lot of younger, and for a time it was a brilliant. Oh no. I think the editing, this is the Bazaar here, Bazaar article from the Bazaar with the bizarre punctuation. We're the best band we've ever been. Okay, so that's quoting right in the present. So, Christine McVie now on record as saying Fleetwood Mac is the best band we've ever been right now with this new lineup. Best band we've ever been. Wow. That's kind of earth-shattering to me that she would say that. All right, and it goes on to talk about how she was in a group called Chicken Shack prior to Fleetwood Mac, which, you know, if you're a Fleetwood Mac junkie, you know this stuff, and it goes on. Talks about her songwriting skills, talks about how she had an affair with the lighting director while she was still married to McVie. They just couldn't keep their hands off themselves back in those days. It was just... I'm just looking for more stuff. I've read through this already. Oh, here we go. Stevie is just unbelievable, says McVie. The more I see her perform on stage, the better I think she is. She holds the fort. She's a brand. Imagine that, saying, I mean, this is outside the realm of artistic contribution or compliments about somebody's ability to be an artistic, just important cog to the wheel. No, she's a brand. We're quite different in that way. I have an outside life. I live in London, not in the States. I like going shopping on my own. I have more of a normal life than her, and that keeps me grounded. She's almost saying here, I'm not like her, and I'm more grounded. I have other friends and do other things. Wow. I enjoy going sailing. Stevie is devoted to her career, and boy, does she do it well. Well, that kind of wraps things up, folks, doesn't it? I think we can shut down this video now. Look, what we learned here is that Christine McVie is willing to toe the company line There's nothing really here about Lindsay other than the quote that they used, I think, from what Christine had said about the situation being untenable. But we're the best band we've ever been, and Stevie Nicks is a brand. So those are your takeaways, and as the band heads off to the UK soon, and as Stevie Nicks heads to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and as Lindsey Buckingham is further marginalized, just take that into consideration when you're buying your $300 seats to see a band that is right now being bested by tribute bands. Just throwing it out there. All right, thanks again for the article from Ben, who sent it to me, and we'll be back soon.